Excuse me. What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36. And this is Big Games BS, part of Den Media Group, presented by Alpha Male Clinics. Hold on, make sure I keep. Oh, got the new website. I keep saying it wrong. At least I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Alpha Clinic Online. Presented by Alpha Clinic Online. Or you can go to alphamilljacks.com still. Check it out. Check out either one of them, but make sure you go get your blood works done. Get everything checked out on your body. Make sure you're living your best life. A lot of estrogen, a lot of stuff. Like really, it's not just your hormone levels that kind of fuck up. Like sometimes it's like your mentals, a lot of this other things, man. We want to make sure everybody's operating at max capacity, so that you're able to live your best life. A little earlier today, got a lot of stuff going on. Got to travel. Got to speak to the kids. Got to do some other things, and I have they got me speaking in front of 150 middle schoolers out east today at Edward Waters College. They're bringing them in, so I'm gonna go holler at them, motivate them, tell them to do everything that they tell you not to do, or within reason. You got to be able to behave a little bit. Inside the world's greatest cigar lounge, Goodfellas Cigar Lounge. You got to make sure you come check us out. Goodfellas got live music Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep. You got the Saxy Pierres on Saturday. You got really good grown folk neo soul cover band coming on Friday night. Cheese's my guy Cheese's cousin. He's a Gator, but he's an okay person. But like but he does the band is nice. I may go try to actually I won't be able to check them out. I won't get back until like 1:30 in the morning. Shout out to Grant. Okay, y'all riding the bus up to where's the women's tournament at? Hopefully the girls do their thing. It's a couple. I'm a couple fans of them. They got one. I think her number is number 4. She's pretty as hell. And then obviously 00. She's a hooper. She was a freshman last year. I don't remember her name exactly, but them girls can ball. Oh damn, Greensboro, North Carolina. Ugh, boring. I don't really know any other way to say that. If you would, guys, please, those who are in the chat, please just take a second right now, copy this, share it, or those who are watching, even if you're not in the chat, please share this with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't know what the hell happened with the algorithm over the yesterday, but like we went up to like 5,420. And like now we're back, like we lost like a damn near over 100 subs. So I don't know if some of y'all was fake and they had to get rid of y'all, but if you would, let's try to get that back because the goal is to get to 5,000. The goal is to get to 5,000. Would love to be able to make that happen sooner than later. But if not, at the end of the day, it's all good, man. We still love bringing you the show. We do the show for free. But the goal is to get as many people, many eyes on this and get this back to, man, that January time we was popping when we had over 100. Sometimes we had a couple hundred on the show, but on the live. So, but and also when you get a chance, go check out the Combine content. Miles done a really, really good job. You got the J Trav. We got almost everybody. Did you get a chance? You got a chance to the white boy, Ricky Pearsall? No, I don't have that. I got the Ronaldo Green. Yeah, I saw the like the other ones were really good, man. Is he in yeah, he's in the thing. Well, he's in the original Combine one. Okay. He's just it's two of them that like one of them is on the day one, and that's Miami's defensive lineman Leonard Taylor, and then the other one is a white boy, Ricky Pearsall. He's fast as fuck. Like boy did nice. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like he's a Gator, but sometimes they do the right thing. But anyways, as I was saying, if you guys could check that out, over the next couple of days, I'm going to Charleston. I'll be back 1:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Head down to a funeral of my friend, my high school teammate. Brian, actually, his mom literally just texted me right before we came on this, so I got to go speak at that. I have no idea what I'm going to say, but for whatever reason, people want me to talk about at funerals these days. But like, it's the best thing I can always tell people is this. Oh, and we just sadly, I won't be talking at his funeral. I didn't really know him, but I know of him. I've met him a couple times, and when I tell you, he was just a great man. And his name is Sharon Dorsey. Everybody knows him as Big Red around here. He was an offensive lineman at Florida State on the national championship team, 7th-round draft pick. Went to Bowles High School. Played at Bowles, and he was like a coach here. And he coached in the inner city. When I first moved here, I met him and a guy by the name of Mike Holloway, and they both were at Matthew Gilbert Middle School. It's one of the inner city schools. They coach football. They just really poured into the young men, and that's one of the things that, you know, that's what impressed me the most about him. I'm like, man, this man coaches for all the right reasons, and like to pour into these young men. And unfortunately, he had a stroke a couple weeks ago, and then his son came in and found him unresponsive. So that happened yesterday morning. So, you know, a lot of people don't really know that happened. So outside of that, I guess we can go to the other housekeeping stuff. I got you coming up here, Grant. I got a couple things. Actually, I do need you to go to my page. Actually, after this, but like my Twitter page. So the first things first, Florida State announced that the spring game is officially on 420. We're gonna be getting tickets, but you know that means if we got the tailgate on 420, that means we're gonna have the official spring game family reunion tailgate. We got basically, you know, it's all you can eat, all you can drink. Right now through the month of March, the tickets are $20. It's gonna go up to 40 after that, but right now it's $20. Make sure you come check us out. Excuse me. You know, we always have former players. You know, we have it should be the first on that. What I want to post up after that. Yeah, that one. Damn, I didn't. Yeah, we'll just show that. We'll have former players. We're gonna have a whole weekend. Me, CJ Wilson, Sporadics, Renegade Report. We'll be doing everybody else. So we're gonna try to make sure we have a weekend of events for people to be able to do. Friday, Saturday. I ain't doing nothing with y'all on Sunday, but Friday and Saturday we'll have some things and we'll do some recaps. We'll do we'll just have a good time, man. So you know, it's gonna be a little bit lax. We're gonna have some good food. We're gonna have good times, good vibes, and all the monies made go toward that. Any money's made, profit goes toward the back to school drives, which we got those coming up here very soon. We should be putting the dates out for Jacksonville, Tallahassee, and Orlando here shortly for those. But another give back. You know, if you don't actually, matter of fact, I'll tell you this much right here. If you give and you can screenshot it and prove to me that you've done this, I will make sure you have a tailgate ticket for free. Now, if you're a 36 Degrees member, 36 Mafia member on the channel or higher, you have your tailgate ticket's free. All in members, your tailgate ticket, and I'll make sure you get into the spring game as well. So Londa, need you here at the tailgate. If you, and the other thing too is if you just simply can't, kids eat free. If you're like under like elementary school age kids eat for free. And if you're really just struggling, just bring something. The real reason why we started charging people for the tailgates has nothing to do with making money. It had something to do with nobody brought shit. So I figure if I just charge people, we'll know what's going down. So there's that. Band is the Marching Chiefs. We got to get them into Dublin. They're bringing all, I think, 3rd year and higher guys. So yeah, so they're doing a fundraiser. And if you give $30 or more to this and you screenshot it and you tweet it with you at me, then now I'll cover it. Don't worry about my tailgate. That's more important to me is getting the Chiefs into Dublin. I need the Chiefs there. I'm still 50-50 on it. I should be going. I got my meeting next week with my green jacket folks. I gotta make sure I'm there in style. I need to be in Dublin. I don't want to be in Gen Pop. I want to be on the field. I want to be in the good suites. I want to be in the good stuff. So if you can scroll down with that mouse so we can see what the or just click on the actual link. So you can give as little as $5. Keep scrolling down. Should be. Yeah. So all right. So right now they're at almost right at 17,000 raised. The goal is to have 125,000. They're just doing this as a one day. So the goal is let's get the Chiefs there. Let's get them over their goal. Maybe they could bring a couple extra people. But we need to let we want that sound. We want them there. Shoot, man, I need to get some good contact with Plaque. Find out when they're getting over there. Make sure I go over there and help them with the help make sure that their war chant is on point. So there's that. Now, another one that's coming to school that I really, really love here locally is University of North Florida. University of North Florida is doing something. My guy Josh Baker. They're giving them it's $100. Go to the next thing, Miles. It's over one more. Yeah. $100 if you want to attend the Final Four. It's April 5th through the 9th in Arizona. You can win. They're only doing 30 slots, $100, a $4,000 gift prize. I'll make sure I'm going to read what Josh sent to me because I want to make sure I'm telling you guys the truth. Wait a minute. He texted to me. I've been forgetting people got my numbers. Read this off. All right. He said, thanks being willing to share. Only 85 entries left before we draw. The package is worth $4,000. The drawing is going to be March 10th or March 17th, which is Selection Sunday. You can buy. There's no limit to how many spots you can buy. So they're 100 a pop. It's good fundraising. Just imagine you get this. It includes your hotel, a flight voucher of up to $500, and the entire experience at the State Farm Stadium. Miles, can you click on the Ozzy Projects at UNF campaigns? Because I think it also details a little bit more. Yeah, so you go here, you click on it. Yeah, so $100 an entry for two people to experience March Madness at its finest. This package includes $500 flight voucher, a queen bed, one bedroom at the Agave Suite at the Hilton Phoenix Resort at the Peak. Check-ins April 5th, 2024. Checkouts April 9th, 2024. So I mean, it's pretty good. You can see people who have already donated. I'm about to go make sure I donate in that. In fact, I might flip that shit because I don't know if I could flip, if I could squeeze that, but I would. I don't even. I think they probably got it gifted to them, and they're looking at it. So that's $8,500 in fundraising. If it got gifted to them, like even if they spent $4,000, you said it's about $4,000 value. So it's a quick little flip. Yeah, probably. But no, I think it was the NCAA is probably just gifting. I'm pretty sure like nobody just said like, yeah, you're right. Like, could you just give me the money? Like, and not make me no. It's kind of like Brewster's Millions. Like, if you ever seen Brewster's Millions, like he was just like, yeah, I know you're one. I could just give it to you. No. My daddy made me smoke all those cigars. Like he was just like, he's like, you're gonna earn it. You're gonna hate fundraising by the time I'm done with all of this. So again, I'm giving you guys some opportunities to have an exciting experience of sports because like that's like I told people like my son lives a middle-aged white man's wet dream in terms of sports because and that right there would probably be if you like ball, if you like basketball, that's crazy. Like just to knock it off the bucket list, if you've never been to a March Madness game as a sports fan. Easily. if nothing else, that's what you should be doing. So again, try to give you guys some game. And support the band, support UNF by again. I'm gonna go try to get me one of those one of them deals too. So yeah. So all right, on to the next thing. Oh, Tilda said, how many athletes mama's gonna be at the tailgate? Don't judge me. A lot. They're starting to use it in recruiting. They're starting to realize that it's a good little recruiting tool. So please, come check it out. I mean, listen, what happens at it's going to be beautiful people there. You're going to either make sure your love is going to be more secure, or you're going to end up breaking it off. Or again, I helped somebody get married and divorced at my tailgates. It's incredible. Well, the guy the girl was with him. It's the same person too. Like he had never been to Doak, so his first time coming to Doak, he came to the tailgate, and she deleted the pictures, like playing with him, and she didn't mean to, but and he was just he was distraught and drunk. So I grabbed the phone and said, "Hey man, listen, check, relax, bro. iPhones, unless you go in and actually manually delete it again." Your trash stays there for 30 days. So I went back, we found the pictures, and then they stayed engaged. But then he ended up breaking. Then I saw him at the Miami game the next year, and he was with another woman. And he's like, it didn't work out anyway. So so sometimes listen, man. I told him it's an investment. He knows what I'm talking about. Great person, love him. From down south. He's great energy. Had somebody hit me up too about the tailgate, man. So I told him don't go. He was like, I've heard mixed reviews about the tailgates. I said, bitch, don't come then. I was like, hey, listen, it's $20. I don't want you to fucking sacrifice this $20, man. I understand in this economy, man. Like shit gets wicked out here, man. But just fuck them, man. Fuck the people who got something bad to say about the damn tailgate. They're fucking liars. Everybody who says there was no food is a fucking liar. Right. One person was like, they said it was gonna be a bar. It was a table with liquor. Bitch, it's a fucking tailgate. You thought I was gonna bring my bar from Goodfellas out there? The fuck is wrong with you? You wanted somebody in a butler uniform and serving. We even had Adrian ass went back there with serving drinks and shit. Normally, it's self-serve. Get drunk on your own. It's moonshine. It's one person we ran out of but now, yeah, I'll tell you this. Cheese slow as shit. Now the food might not be there on time, but it's fucking plenty of food. I can tell you that much. That shit gets annoying. I'm with you. I'm annoyed with you. But don't ever tell me they didn't have no fucking food. They didn't even have any of this shit. My bullshit. Now, what we won't have, because I'm not doing this shit for you white people, for my white people anymore. I'm not doing the beer shit no more, man. I tried. I've bring your own goddamn beer, man. It's cheap enough for you to be able to bring your beer. We will cover. I got minimum Mick Ultras. Minimum Mick Ultras, because I know two white people like that shit. And then my Pilgrims. Outside of that, man, y'all got to figure that shit out on your own, bro. I'm not finna come out here. I mean, I had kegs and shit. People still now the Orlando tailgate was crazy. I even gave people grace for that one. Nobody gave me the grace, but I gave them grace. 1,000 people, man, that's a shit ton of people, bro. And then we had a hurricane, so I couldn't have the air conditioning units like I wanted to. But I mean, it was cool. It was still dope. I mean, yeah, bro, it wasn't even hot in that bitch. We still had that mother and then one church, it was some logistical things that were out of my control that I didn't find out till late. And if I would have known, it would have been communicated better. We could have tweaked it, but it was still a fucking 1,000 people. It was a large ass tailgate, man. And I don't want to hear nobody bitching, because shout out to my boy, god damn it, Anthony. We was in that bitch till me, Anthony, CJ, Chris hung around. George, shout out to George was not George was sporadic. George Renegade Report. We was in that bitch. Adrian, we was in that bitch scrubbing and cleaning, dog. Like to the end, to the point where I just said, man, fuck that shit, bro. Yo, here. Oh, Andre, you want to? What's up with 420? Because Andre ass fucking was supposed to be barbecuing and shit for the Charlotte tailgate. Bitch damn, oh man, my bad. Raymond was out there too. Shout out to him. Andre was like had a bitch damn near burn down the place that we were at with the food, and she was late. I tell you what, bro, you can come and cook for me, and anybody can come cook as long as you show up on time. I told one person, I said, we don't even know if the food sucks as long as it's on time and hot. Like that gives us some grace. Anyways, let's get to some actual shit because I gotta speed through all of this stuff because there are some important things that have happened in life. I have a lot of teachers that watch the show. I love teachers. We're gonna get back with the 20 this year, probably starting in the fall. We're gonna do our teacher of the week or teacher of the month stuff. I want to get back to help and support, buy classroom supplies, doing different things. Chris put out for Sporadics, put good news coming for the Garden of Gold. So stay tuned for that. But every now and then I'll get like these referral things from kids. And it's not even kids say the darndest things. Kids do the darndest things. And it reminded me of this thing on IG that I just saw where actually it might have been the same kid. It's crazy. Hold on, let me yeah, it's that yeah, that's what I'm looking at, but it was what I'm about to show is a little different. And it's in my chat. Little boy in somebody showed it to me on IG. And I was a little afraid that my IG and my Facebook were gone. But thank God it wasn't. The kid came in, the teacher like bent over in front of the jit, and the kid said, you cannot be walking around with that much ass and expect me not to post a selfie for the boys. I'll see you Monday, Miss Rodriguez. Update, got suspended, but in the conference, my teacher was eyeballing me like she wanted me. These kids are acting like the parents. And so that's that. You can't believe everything on social media, but this was an actual referral from an actual middle school that we get. So if you're a teacher and you got some wild shit that happened to your school, send it to me. We'll make sure we don't acknowledge you, but some of that shit funny. Student took a picture of me during class on Snapchat, and he put a picture of an eggplant next to my mouth in the photo. Wow. That's what Jit did, man. And apparently, again, this is why I be trying to tell you, your kids are fucking guys. Your kids know. Like, so I'm not suggesting that, kids just pedophilia and all that other shit, but like a lot of times, man, like, bro, like I've been fucking for a long time and I knew what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And so like for a lot of y'all to be like, and older women. And like, I just think some of the stuff we need to kind of come in and just be like, hey, bro, at a certain point, these motherfuckers is fresh and aggressive as hell. That's the fucked up part, is that I never had a desire to do this to my teachers because all of my teachers were old and ugly. Like, I've seen some of these teachers. Like, luckily, Trey had on, No, Trey hasn't had it. I just gummed it to PT because I'm a good father. Yeah, but we haven't had, but I've seen some of the videos like of these teachers that are teaching and again, I'm not blaming women, but I'm just saying like it's some of y'all can't hide it. No matter what you can do. Like I'm with you. You can't hide it. But some of y'all don't have, bro, Miles, there was this chick, this white Pilgrim bitch. And she had on, there's these tights that these women are wearing, and it literally separates the cheeks. I mean, come on, dog. Like, come on, dog. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, I'm talking about the white girl. Like, I don't even know if she's thick like that or if she's bad with bad body, but the leggings supported like and put everything in the right places. And it separated the cheeks. Oh Lord. I believe it. Chris has some wild fucking stories about his dad. Like this whole family is crazy as shit. This is dope. I love it. I thought my family was crazy as fuck, but Chris got a wild ass family. Some wild ass stories. But like, but like when y'all wear this stuff, like what do y'all think? Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I'm not gay. Like, I don't know what. I mean, it's just like the shit. Like, but I be seeing them all like, and it be like a line. It's literally goes right down the ass, and like, I hope y'all wipe properly because I bet y'all like some of them shits be crazy. Like, and then they wearing this in front of the jits. The kids and hormones are going around. They probably heard the pop say some shit like that. Hey man, Miss, I ain't gonna actually. You know what? There was she doesn't really work. She doesn't work but she couldn't help it either though. She's good. She was awkward looking. She had ass. Look, I forgot, and she had had one of them stripper names. I think her name was Diamond or some shit like that. But she used to work at like she still works at trade school, but she used to do the drop off. And you would see her, but she would wear like over, like dressed like a Mormon or some shit like that. But you can still see the ass. But I appreciated her effort trying to cover that thing up. But it was there. Anyways, getting into sports. But kids say the damnedest things. And I'm pretty sure the teacher was thick. He shouldn't have put the eggplant there. But I tell you what happens. Good parenting will change this. I've told the story of my mama snatching the gold tooth out of my mouth, and I thought it was just a story for me. But shout out to I think it's Cecil Newton. Cecil Newton has done a great job of creating a beast, and this is what Cam was telling the story about his pops and grills, and it goes into this thing where again a culture vulture is trying to become a cool pilgrim. So let's watch what Cam says about this, because I've told the story about my mom. Literally, she took the gold tooth out my mouth and took it back to the Arabs while it had just came out of my mouth, and they had a no return policy. Guess who got all the money back for that gold? And guess who didn't get the money back? I didn't get my money. She got the money back though, and it became, I don't know where it went. Probably the gas or bills as everything.
Have you ever had a grill?
Yeah. So story time.
Okay.
I had to be like in the 10th grade, bro, and I was growing my hair out. In order to get you a good quality grill, we goes to the discount mall. I think it was $120. So feeling myself, and I don't know why I was feeling bold that day. I went into the house with my grill, because usually that's one of them things that it's like you kept the grill in your pocket, and then as soon as you leave, you slip them in. You dig what I'm saying? But we was about to go out, bro. My daddy said, "Hey," he used to call me Lammy. He was like, "Lammy." I said, "Yes, sir. Come here." And he looking at me the whole time, so I was already stuck. I couldn't take it out. You see what I'm saying? Open your mouth.
Trying to play them games.
Open your mouth. What that is in your mouth? Who you think you is? You think you a Cash Money All-Star? What you think this?
That's what I love when old people do that shit.
No.
They be fucking
that. Take that mess out your mouth. Let me see it. Give it to me. No, give it to me.
Boy.
Boom, I gave it to him. It was like a 6 slug. It was like right to the fang.
Oh, no.
That nigga took that and bent it. You talking about you want to be a quarterback. You show me one quarterback that got a grill in his mouth, and you're going to cut your hair next week. And I ain't get one ass in.
No, I love that. I love a good. Yeah, it's nothing like hearing a good father. One of these days, I'm gonna get some money and I'm gonna do an app. It's gonna be called the Earth app, and it's to help single mothers and other people in peril. And because nothing gets a kid like right than a good, like just a good deed, like just look in a look, and it's just gonna be a bunch. It's like Uber or Lyft. It's gonna be a bunch of black men with like, you know, like your kids acting up in the grocery store, and then like boom, and then it'll say, hey, the person will be there in 2 minutes, and then you just walk around, and like they get paid like $1 or $2 to come scare the shit out of your child so they can get right. And you know, I think this will help. Because again, like I don't mind gold teeth, but my mom was just like, I spent a lot of money making sure your teeth are good and white and straight. Why would you do that shit? You ain't no thug. Because then there was the thugs. But what's funny is, you know, gold teeth like means something in y'all culture, right, Miles? Like, like Panamanians, like that's a big deal, like to have like. But the crazy part is, Hispanics and other cultures aren't punks about their gold teeth. Like they getting the permanence. So like these kids getting the grills, like you can take in and out, like that's some punk shit. Which was what I did. I didn't want to commit to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I just wanted a gold tooth to be able to. I thought it was kind of cool. Like I thought Mike Tyson had a gold tooth. I wanted to like be cool as shit. But like, you know, but anyways, that was good. I love good parenting moments. I wonder if Cecil taught Cam how to escort motherfuckers out the club like he was doing. NCAA video games coming out, new stuff going on. Kirk Herbstreit has announced that there will be different broadcast teams for different games, and they have over 10,000 football players currently opting in to the video game. So a lot of your favorite players are already opting into the video game. There's been one notable opt out though. And it's crazy because everybody keeps talking about how much money this kid is making, but all the kid keeps talking about is how he doesn't want he said, and the family said, we don't want any NIL deal until we become the starting quarterback at the University of Texas. And Arch Manning has said that he does not want to opt into the video game because he doesn't want anything to distract him from becoming the starting quarterback. Like, and I don't really know what to tell you, Arch, but like I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna buy the video game anymore. Damn it, I wanted Arch Manning in it. Like, Arch, I know what they said that they're not gonna do. But I don't think a lot of y'all were old enough to really remember what it was like playing the original like video games. Like NBA Live was one of the best video games, right? NBA Live, Michael Jordan never opted into the video game. But do you know what the Chicago Bulls had as their starting guard? Number 99. And he was fucking amazing. We all knew that was Michael Jordan. Like, bro, all they're going to do is like create you, and then it's just not going to have your name on it. And we're going to all know it's Arch Manning. And most people are going to go in and they're going to probably change it to Arch Manning. Secondly, even though the little Sheena's protege talked very, very highly of Archie Manning, and I would give her props. Little bit is adorable. It was so cute to hear her talk about football. But she was really good. Like, she made a case for Arch Manning. And I said, baby, I believe you. You've seen the practice. I'm sure he can grow. I saw the high school game film. The motherfucker ain't no good. Arch Manning's not winning any national championships at Texas. I can promise you that wholeheartedly. He ain't winning no natties there. But she was, but again, good for you, Arch. This is what everybody's like looking at. Like, we're buying a video game. We don't give a fuck if you're in it or not. So you don't make the game. You're not like, holding in your face. You don't do anything. This is one of those things where you got the friend that's like, we're all going to the club, man. Like, I'm not going to the club. I'm going to sit here. It's the Christian friends that got saved during church that do everything like they do a complete 180. And it's like, all right, bro, like I can't, you're listening to that Jay-Z, that secular music. Like, that's what's wrong with y'all. I'm like, hey man, bro, we was just listening to 99 Problems, but the bitch ain't won yesterday, dog. Like if you don't want to listen to this shit, cool, bro. Oh yeah. Sheena dope, man. She do a thing with spaces. I told her she need to do that shit on YouTube or whatever. She had 200 people on the fucking space, and like I'm like, you ain't getting shit from that. But Yeah, ain't nobody give a fuck about Arch, man. And you focus on that, Arch. You know, it's kind of like Chris Leak. Chris Leak said, I'll get a girlfriend after I win a national championship. And he went his entire college career. I'm assuming he went his college career with no sans ass, meaning no ass in the French. And they won his senior year, and then he ended up getting popped for some weird shit, like fucking a high school student or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get a little bit of tail and still win. There's been national champions. Vince Young won a national championship getting some booty. I can promise you Reggie Bush got a national championship winning some booty. Tim Tebow was a virgin with a woman before he. You can't tell me he was a virgin. Like somebody did him or something happened when he was in college, but I know he wasn't with a woman because when the lady flashed him, he ran away when he saw the titties. Which still, I've always thought that was awkward. We know that might have been Winston's problem, was getting too much booty. But NFL Combine, this is how when you know you get serious. And I didn't realize how, because I muted the tweet because I knew what I was doing with the tweet. I didn't feel like seeing the trolls. I got asked this, and the only reason I went back is when I got called from my homegirl, Mia O'Brien, right? Oh, shoot. My bad. Go back to that. I forgot. Like, somebody put up an imaginary power too. So this we'll go back to this. Looking at basically what we've been talking about the whole time. What would it be like on the video? I think this would be what the video game is like when they create a college football super league. And you can't tell me this wouldn't be really good, really dope football right here. Like, I would enjoy this. I don't think Miami could be in the SEC, or is it? No, it's the Big Ten they can't be in. No, they could be they don't have an on-campus stadium. So I forgot which one it was, but Florida, Georgia, Clemson, NC State, South Carolina, Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee, UK, West Virginia, Virginia Tech. Like, that would be hell. That'd be kind of cool. Like, you made your mid stronger. You brought in Clemson, which gave you another powerhouse. That would be good. This is Andy Staples' hypothetical look if the SEC and Big Ten parted ways with the NCAA, which I think is what's going to end up happening. The Big Ten gets Florida State, North Carolina, Pitt, which, to be honest, Notre Dame. Like, this would literally push them over the top. Utah Utes, who will go mid and good back and forth. But like, you got, yeah, I like that. I like that. That's some good ball. Good ball. Break those up into divisions and basically got the NFL. But going back to, I know what I said. I took a picture of Ray Davis. Ray Davis is the running back for the University of Kentucky. And I made a joke with my tweet because nobody took any of my other stuffs and ran with it. None of my good shit went good. Everybody took all my great quotes, right? And then, like, they didn't even give me any attributes to it, which I'm learning the game. It doesn't even matter. Just put a picture up as quick as you can and put the answer to the question, and then people are going to run with it. They don't care who asked it at the podium. I put, when asked about his running performance against UF, I thought the defense opted out. I hadn't had a day that easy since Pop Warner. And that's what I said. I know what I said. Yeah. And I posted it. It got pretty good views. 43 quote tweets. Matt Baker with the Tampa Bay Times. A lot of people retweeted it, and I got called from my homegirl Mia O'Brien because my guy Matt Hayes with Tintin Excel wanted to like go with it, and he was like, "Did he really say that?" And I'm like, "Come on, Mia, that kid. Nobody would say anything like that at the combine. Come on, man. Like, that's like, this is like, you know, people say stuff and talk kind of reckless, but they don't typically talk this reckless. This is when you're humbly confident, right? That being said, That being said, Pro Football Focus College, Ray Davis went there. Every single play of the Florida game to remind the Gators that Kentucky's won 3 in a row, and next year is going to be 4. Ray Davis on what highlight plays he will want to show an NFL team. Ow. Maybe he did say it, and I was just kind of because I definitely know I would tell you the truth. I was lying. That was not what Ray Davis said in my tweet. I just thought it was funny and a great time to troll. And my boy Steve with SB Productions took a phenomenal fucking picture, and I just needed to put that up there. But yo, that's wild. NFL draft coming up. NFL draft is a time of year where you see the wildest shit. You hear the craziest shit. But so again, foreshadowing, as Londa said. So I may not like. All right, I don't know how to say this because there's a senator, or excuse me, a representative in the state of Florida who said some racist ass shit that made absolutely no sense. But sometimes you got to know how to laugh at things, and racism is funny sometimes. I talked about this player, and I said that he legitimately looks like a blackface character. And I know what I said. Oh, they got rid of it. Oh, that stinks. I got the picture. No, we're not letting them get away with this. They can't get away with this. We got to post it. We got to show it. We got to show it. I'm sorry. It's you know the rules. Anybody who follows me, anybody knows me, loves me, you know the rules. I saw it, so you got to see it. So that's just how this works. I just sent it to your email, Miles. But the guy does look like he's going to be a phenomenal top pick. He's a great college player. He's ugly, is that one. And he does look like a blackface character. And somebody said that they're making Marvin Harrison Jr. pastries or donuts. And this is what they posted. And
oh my gosh. I've seen this before. It still hits.
Every time you see it, it's just like, yo, somebody really went there. And this is not like I'm sorry. You chuckle a little bit, but you're like, yo, that's bad. That's bad racism right there. Like,
somebody made this.
Yeah, nah, that was deliberate. Like are there dreads that they tried to put in there? Like little squiggly lines for like hair?
Somebody had photoshopped some dreads before I seen a different picture.
Awful. The only thing more awful than this is the NFL trying to force us to fall in love with mid. Now, in America, mid gonna sell no matter what. No matter where you're at, mid is going to always sell. Nobody is worse than JJ McCarthy. Now, I posted up a tweet that I can't put the video because it's violence. It's a movie called In Too Deep. And in In Too Deep, there's a scene where the guy who's a police officer, NFL draft, like he's trying to make sure that he doesn't kill anybody, but he has to stay in the role of the undercover officer. So he's missing him. He's shooting at a guy point blank range and missing him. And that's basically, if you've seen that scene, that's what watching JJ McCarthy in passing drills looks like. Matter of fact, show this real quick so that we can see. And this Keon Coleman, Keon's like really mad right now because Keon's like, hey, man, I already ran a slow 40, bro. Like the last thing I need you to doing is like throwing like throwing me hamstring balls and balls that I have no chance to get to. So this is JJ McCarthy, the darling of every, I don't understand it, but just so top quarterback. It says O'Leary, but that's not him. It's about to show who he is. Top quarterback, right? Top quarterback. All right, let's see what a top quarterback looks like.
he's been the one that's jumped out to me a little bit.
72.3 completion percentage too. Like, can we go back? Because slow it up a little bit. Because I want y'all to see, because we're gonna pause once we find out where the ball actually went, because this is bananas. Boom, right here. Right there. All right, push pause right there, Miles. No, we're good. We could actually bring it forward a little more. So right there. All right. So the ball is thrown to the 40. The guy is running us out at the 35. I thought that was Keon. I don't think that's Keon. But like, bottom line is that ain't accurate. That dude threw, one of the balls got thrown to me, and I was in section 136. So I wasn't even in the low section, like where you could like easy throw. Like, he threw that bitch up in the stands with us. He was throwing like the same place that he was throwing the ball in the national championship. Like, anybody who watched the national championship game, like, bro, like, they almost lost the game with JJ trying to throw the ball. They had to go back to running with Blake Corum. And On 3 Sports says former NFL GM Mike Tannenbaum believes JJ McCarthy could have put Jaden Daniels' numbers if he was at LSU last year. If he had played for LSU, what would his stats look like? They look a lot closer to Jaden Daniels. If Jaden Daniels was at Michigan, his stats would look a lot closer to JJ McCarthy. If my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle. And what we got to realize is, like, Jaden Daniels damn near ran for the amount of yards that fucking Blake Corum ran for at Michigan. Jaden Daniels is a thrower of the football very well, unless he's playing Florida State. Like, why do they want us to fall every year? They want us to fall in love with mid. And I don't know what do you get from this? You don't believe me? Here it is. JJ McCarthy this year. Will Levis banana biting ass last year. Kenny Pickett in 2022. Zach Wilson in 21. Daniel Jones in 19. Sam Darnold in 18. Mitch Trubisky in 17. Paxton Lynch in 16. Blake Bortles in 14. Every year, there is some great white hope that they want us to just fall in love with, that we have seen cannot throw the football very well. Grant Gray put up a great tweet. These are the comments. These are the kind of comments that prove why he's an ex-GM. You draft this motherfucker if you want to. You will be over here. You will be home in a few years. Now, going into the 10 quarterbacks that they're going to be looking at next year, and shout out to Bud Elliott. Bud Elliott says with this, before I read it, trying to figure out which of these are placed there for genius engagement and which are just brain damage. The top 10 quarterbacks of college football for 2024. Number 1 is Carson Beck from Georgia. Number 2 is Quinn Ewers from Texas. Number 3 is Jackson Dart from Mississippi. Noah Fafita from Arizona. Dylan Gabriel, formerly of UCF, formerly of OU, now at Oregon. Cam Ward, University of Miami. Brady Cook from Missouri. Jalen Milroe from Bama. Cam Rising from Utah. And at number 10, Shedeur Sanders from the University of Colorado in his 4 wins. I think that list will look exponentially different by the end of next season, but there's never a bad time to hype mid, and that's what they're proving. Going into the next thing, I got a question, and this may be how we get ready to tailor in the show because we can't go on. I got this inbox from a black woman too. And what's cool is it was cool the way she asked the question though. She said, "Is this true?" And instead of, it's kind of go up. stop. It's kind of true, but not really. I'll play the video first, and it's kind of true, but it's not really. But at the same time, yeah. And we'll get into this because I don't have a lot of experience with Pilgrim Women, but I have a lot of experience with Black women. But I've seen it, and I have a lot of teammates, and I'll explain the differences here in a second. But I don't think it has anything to do with a racial thing. But we'll play it.
The NFL Combine is on in 5 minutes, and my boyfriend is doing it this year, so we're going to go downstairs and watch. He's going to be running his 40 today, and the 40 is super important. So let's go down and watch it.
4 5 left 5 downs. Let's go. Come on. 9 on the ground. It's Marshawn Lloyd catching it during the fall, but sure he can catch it there.
Oh, he's out. Oh, he's out, dude. Oh, he's out. Yes! Let's go! Oh, shit. That's the first pass. Let's go, boys! Let's go! Yes! Let's fucking go! I knew he was out of sight.
The dog was biting him.
The NFL Combine is
So the question was asked, is this why Black athletes deal with white women? Because they're more supportive. The whole thing is like the whole fucking family's in the living room watching this man while he's performing. And I was just like, it's a thing of peace, right? And I don't think it's like, I think it's the way you're raised. So like there are women who go to college to get a degree, but with the hopes of not having to ever use it. I don't think you guys understand what I meant by that. They go to college to find a man. While finding a man, they go and get a degree, and the degree is their backup plan. But it's to go mingle, rub elbows, and see who is the next person that they could potentially be with, procreate. Marriage is not supposed to be about necessarily being happy. It's supposed to be about making sure you secure your future. Both men and women, if you go back like biblically or whatever, like biblically, you used to have to come if you wanted to marry a bitch, you had to show that you had the fees to do it. You had to give the dad some goats and shit. A bride price. And that's like, so with the dad, when dad found out that she was dating the starting running back or whoever it was from South Carolina, from Southern Cal, he was like, shit, good job, Becky. Now go there and make sure he's good. Make sure you rub his feet. Make sure you're doing this. It's to make sure that at the end of the day, they're secure. But it's Black women that do this shit too. It's Spanish women that do this. It's just some women go with the, I'm going to go get a degree. So I it's the idea of not needing somebody. And, right. All right. So Eric put, I'll take this one, BG. There's a section of white females that are out to be trophy wife or girlfriend. Sometimes they just stumble into this. This family is extra. They are very extra. I think they're doing it for the tic tac as well. But like, I mean, my daughter's mother could tell you every stat that I had. Like, she was very supportive. The problem is her support was like Tasha with Ghost. If you've never seen Power, when Ghost was selling drugs, Tasha was happy. When Ghost wanted to become a legitimate businessman and get out of the game, she literally did not want this man to not change. And that happens with white women too. So like what happens is the game ends. And when the game ends, it's over for you really bad. Like, they tell you ain't good no more. And that's where having a really good woman can help you transition from out of that life into the next phase of it. But I don't think I do, however, believe that there are more white women like this. exist, but I don't think it's a black or white thing because I've seen, I've had friends who are black females who literally did the same thing. They're gonna cook, they're gonna serve, they're gonna do all of these different things. They're gonna make sure, hell, this woman is out here doing homework. Like they they got 2 degrees. Actually, I had one chick that told me her degree was in accounting, and her ex-husband's degree was in marketing, and now she's in marketing because she basically took the classes for her ex-husband while they were in college. Now Primetime Matt put Ghost wasn't smashing Angela before Tasha was in there giving a full show of her masturbating in front of the driver that she ended up sleeping with. So you never seen Power? Oh man, 50 Cent is actually, it was good the first few seasons, then it kind of like jumped the shark. Yeah, it's like it was good, and then it like got to like, all right, man, it's too much. I would say the run-of-the-mill white girlfriend or wife is like Kylie Kelsey. Is that Jason? I don't even know. I be forgetting Jason Kelsey got a wife. I would say like I mean, again, there's stress. There's stresses with women. Like any woman who says she's not crazy. Like remember, the crazy hot matrix is there for a reason. Every woman is about 7 crazy. Like if maybe it's 6. But they ain't starting at 0. They're not starting at 0. There is no uncrazy woman. If there's 0 crazy and 10 hot, I'm sorry, that's a dude. You need to or it's a unicorn and we need to capture her and we need to study her to try to reproduce this. But like, oh wow. My ex-wife was with her family in Morocco and a dude offered 20 camels, some gold, 10 goats in a Lambo. This is when she was around 15. Shit. Did they sell her? Because I'm sorry, that's a lot. I mean, yeah, I love her, but I mean, that's my daughter. But damn, 20 camels, bro. You know, where the fuck you get 20 camels from? But I digress. My point is that I don't think it's a black or white thing. I think it's about teaching our kids it's like, guys, did y'all realize the average car price? Like, I was thinking about getting a new truck. I saw a new Ford F-150. Shout out to my guy Bobby G. Birthday's on Saturday. Bobby G came through, and I was like, "Damn, that's a nice truck." And then Bobby popped out. I'm like, "Damn, I knew it was you." And then I saw after that $700 a month is the average for a new car. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So, hey, I'm good with not having a car note. I'm good with paying $1,000 every 6 months for something to fix with Griselda. I'm cool with that. I don't want the other stuff on my back. I don't want all of that. Grant Gray said ESPN just said if Norvell left for Alabama, Lane Kiffin was FSU's #1 candidate. I can promise you that was like we don't know because he was never leaving. But Norvell was offered the job, and he definitely did. He didn't just decline. He didn't answer the phone. Again, I always tell people I was one of the first people to see Mike right after he did that. But anyways, my point in all of that is rents right now even in Atlanta, the rent is like not the rent, the home loans are getting out of control. Everything is getting crazy, but you need to teach your kids and yourselves too. This is me, free game by big game. The world ain't like what it used to be. Actually, it's actually reverting back to what it used to be. There's the haves and the have-nots. Like, if you're happy and you're in a good place, I'm going to tell you straight up right now, don't fuck up your happiness. If you got something good, just roll it, ride with it, just go with it. Hey, don't mess it up. And teach your kids, and teach this new generation of people, if you want to be in a relationship, like be what you want to see in a relationship. Or understand who is, not necessarily who's the prize, but that you're trying to get a prize. And with that, it's not that you're just a prize. You are a prize, but you're trying to gain a prize. So you got to be able to have some reciprocity. And if you want to do like this chick right here, and most chicks, like we've done not the crazy high matrix, we've done the dating calculator. If you legit want somebody who's over 6 foot, African American, that's going to make over $100,000, this guy will make way more than that, especially in that age bracket. You're shooting at below 2%, bro, or sis. That means it's a highly competitive market. I don't know what the fuck wrong with people. Like that, everybody wants that. And that's why when people like when they're like Travis Kelce fumbled the chick. Now, don't get me wrong. She found in my carnal nature, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend is exponentially finer than Taylor Swift. That being said, Taylor Swift's bank account makes her exponentially finer than her because I know she's not a headache. He could be the bitch in the situation. She can afford everything. Like, do you know how sexy it is to you going to work, right? And she don't want to miss you. She's coming to support you at work, but she got to go work in Japan. And she hop a 25-hour flight to make sure that she doesn't miss your day at work, your big day at work. Everybody else should have been like, oh, I'm tired. And he probably got broke off a little bit. Now, it ain't a lot of it because she built like an ironing board, but just it's the thought that counts sometimes. And I believe Taylor Swift does some wild shit. She in the entertainment industry. She's a billionaire. I know she done some wild shit before. She looked like one of them girls that just, because again, another side of it too is some pretty women don't know how to get. Is this the same space? Is it? Pretty women don't know how to get fucked right sometimes. You got to be like, they don't want to fuck back. They don't want to do other shit. Like they just be sitting there. They like starfish. But like Taylor Swift doesn't strike me as one of those. Like them little ironing boards, I'm telling you, man, that's shit. Them little ones, them little ironing board ones be taking some damage, man. They be doing like all kinds of flexibility shit and crazy stuff. It'd be the thick ones that you can't like ow, don't do this, don't fold me this way, blah, 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 whatever, man. All right. I'm just telling you, ain't nothing to look back at with Taylor, but Taylor probably just like, again, she's a billionaire. She probably even understanding. She's gonna write a hell of an album when their breakup is final. But again, you have to realize what you're dealing with. Would love to get into the rest of the show. Cannot. I have an appointment. I gotta go talk to the kids. And damn, there's so many other things. I may even just do a little pop-up later. I want to talk about this diversity, equity, and inclusion bullshit that the state of Florida is passing, that the University of Florida has actually actively went and got rid of the department. It's showing that a lot of people did not pass the FCAT. And I have questions to my Pilgrim audience, and this could be something that could be divisive. I don't want it to be divisive, but I want you to understand. If at any point you feel like somebody else is going to like take your job, it means you're not qualified for your job. I just want you to realize this from James. Like when they talking about a Mexican, they never took my job before. Like I need them because I like tomatoes and grapes and shit. And I got like if there's a good one that can take my job, great. The Indians and the Asians might take my job. But the FCAT is standardized testing that I used to have to take back in the day, like on my age group. But like we got that. Russell Wilson got cut. And a couple other people, a couple other things have happened in the news. I wanted to get to that on Monday, but I couldn't. Shorter show today. Appreciate you guys for coming up with us a little bit earlier in the morning. We'll be Friday. We'll probably be at 9:30, but I'll be on the road doing the show. Appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me, and I'll see you guys next time. But I probably will do another show.